Welcome. Scott here. Today I am bringing you a video on Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade where I will be giving a quick overview on how to clear floor 56 of the endgame mode Illusory Tower. The enemy resist all elements except for the blue element. This fight features a hard DPS check where you need to kill the boss within 40 turns. The reason is because upon reaching the 40th turn, the boss will gain 3000% curse technique and physical technique buff, which it will one-shot anyone once it gets its turn to attack. The easiest method to tackle these type of bosses is to blitzkrieg it before it gets too dangerous. The floor also features a special floor effect. Any non-blue attribute units will receive 150% more damage. For this floor, you will be fighting 3 enemies featuring the Boogie Woogie Cursed Spirit, which is accompanied with 2 mass-produced Cursed Spirit. The Boogie Woogie Cursed Spirit has 9.47 million HP while the mass-produced Cursed Spirit has 1.062 million HP each. Let me start off with the mechanics for the sub-boss. The sub-boss will take 3 turns to fill up its ultimate gauge and uses its ultimate, RIP, which is a single target melee physical technique attack and reduces the target's ultimate gauge on its 4th turn. Do watch out for its basic attacks as they can reduce a target's cursed energy. Now let's direct our focus on the main boss. The main boss has the same mechanics as Illusory Floor 56. The main boss will take 2 actions per turn. It will apply the total damage cut buff at the start of its turn, which reduces damage received by 70%. When this buff is active and the boss received an AoE attack from your party, it will apply damage dealt increase to its allies. You will remove this total damage cut buff upon removing the 2 sub-bosses. If the 2 sub-bosses are alive when the main boss take its turn, it will recover its ultimate count. This means the boss ultimate count will fill twice per turn as long as the sub-bosses are active. If no less than 1 sub-bosses are alive, the main boss will recover all allies' HP. Please do note that these passive effects can stack. The main boss has 2 basic melee physical technique attacks, a shoulder tackle and a rising uppercut. It can also uses Boogie Woogie, which is a non-attacking ability that applies disruption to all targets. Any unit that is under the disruption could fail to act when it reaches his or her turn. This could be disruptive if it prevents a targeted unit from acting consecutively. You won't want this to happen to your supports. The boss will take 4 turns to build up its ultimate gauge and unleashes its ultimate on its 5th turn. Its ultimate, Explosive Flurry, is a single target melee physical technique attack. This attack could kill a target if there is no damage mitigation and could inflict stun on the target. To avoid the boss spamming its ultimate like crazy, it is your best interest to kill off the sub-bosses as soon as possible before focusing on killing the main boss. The common strategy involving using Blue Gojo with a debuffer like Gakugenji, Teen Geto, or Incomplete Domain Megami, or doing a stall run with Mahito and Hanami while having Hollow Purple or Blue Gojo to nuke the sub-bosses. As the enemy's basic attacks and ultimates are mainly single target, having a multi-turn draw Recollection on Mahito is pretty useful to help you to set up Gojo for a massive AoE nuke. For this run, the team comp that I will be using consists of SR Yaga, SSR Mahito, SSR Blue Gojo, Kaito with SSR Blue Momo in the backup slot. You can replace Blue Momo with SR Momo if your Blue Gojo has SP buff upgrades or higher dupes. Generally, I am using Blue Gojo to nuke. Now let's go through the recollections. SR Yaga is equipped with the Unity from top to bottom. This allows the entire party to have faster access to their ultimate. It will be very tough for your roster to clear the Illusory Tower stages if you don't have this ultra important recollection. SSR Mahito is equipped with the preparation activities. With it at limit break 3, it will give the equipped unit a 3-turn draw. Draw utility is very useful against enemies with single target attacks. To avoid my key support buffer, SR Yaga get targeted, I have used this draw recollection on Mahito. Mahito's shrunk mode is very useful in dodging the enemy's single target melee attacks, which will give Gojo enough turns to set up his ultimate for a nuke. SSR Blue Gojo is equipped with the Pride Recollection. I have used Pride over non-standard because I need its auto-passive buff to kill off the sub-bosses. Eliminating the sub-bosses means you will remove all the passive bonuses that the boss gets while the sub-bosses are alive. To nuke the boss, you need remove the 70% total damage cut passive. Our Kaito is equipped with the Shopping and Eat Tour Recollection. You can replace it with the Rock Solid Formation or Memories of a Nook Recollection. Generally you want to activate this recollection after Mahito's 3-turn draw has expired. SSR Blue Momo is equipped with the Priorities Recollection. You can replace this with any party-wide damage recollection like the School Doctor's Turn, The Sky is Connected, Archery Instruction by Norita Shikomo, Death by the Wasp, etc.
そういえばこのごめんあとよろしく。相手の隙をどうしよう。舐められるのごめんだしね。みんな頑張って。行くぞ総力戦だ。これで払い切る。相手の隙を見逃す。始めようか。準備できてるから授業を始めよう。ブスな少年可愛く叩き直す。ガッチャの私が一番可愛い。
For this run, the team comp that I will be using consists of SSR Blue Momo, SR Yaga, SR Miwa, SSR Blue Gojo with SSR Mahito in the backup slot. Blue Momo can be replaced with SR Nanami or SR Momo. However, the SR replacements will require your Blue Gojo to have higher dupes. You can also choose Invest SP stats buff on your Blue Gojo, as the max out the stats buff on unlock potential grid will give a unit stats of equivalent of a dupe. Generally, I am using Blue Gojo to nuke while staggering the draw recollection effect. Now let's go through the recollections. SSR Blue Momo is equipped with the SSR Unity from top to bottom recollection. This recollection will allows the party to gain access to their ultimate gauge. This recollection is essential in order for this strategy to work. SR Yaga is equipped with the R Dumbfounded recollection. Dumbfounded will give the unit a 2-turn evasion buff. SR Miwa is equipped with the SR Live a Long Life recollection. Live a Long Life will give the party a 10% damage dealt increase buff, restores 10 cursed energy and some ultimate gauge refill when the equipped unit got killed. This will aid Yaga, Momo and Mahito have sufficient cursed energy to spam to support Gojo. SSR Blue Gojo is equipped with the Pride recollection. I have used Pride over non-standard because I need its auto-passive buff to kill off the sub-bosses. Eliminating the sub-bosses means you will remove all the passive bonuses that the boss gets while the sub-bosses are alive. To nuke the boss, you need remove the 70% total damage cut passive. For the backup slot, I have Mahito equipped with Preparation recollections. At limit break 3, Mahito has 3-turn draw effect at the start of his turn. Generally, the strategy is having Yaga and Momo buff Gojo. Miwa draw and taunt to commit suicide on turn 1. Mahito will spam skill 2 for 3 consecutive turns, evading all the boss party ultimate. Have Gojo try to kill off the sub-boss on turn 2 and 3. Once Mahito's draw has ended, have Yaga activate Dumbfounded to continue the evasion chain. Have Gojo use skill 3 twice on his 4th and 5th turn before using his ultimate on the 6th turn with Pride reactivation and finish off his 7th turn with skill 1. Hopefully you have wounded the boss enough to kill it off to win the fight.
出発。
老絶様のために。可愛い叩き直す。最善。
やっちゃっていいの？
ぶっ飛ばしちゃって。授業を始めよう。集中。
さて楽しくなってきた。
来いよ。
私には
出番？待ちくたびれたよ。
可愛い叩き。
相手の動きを始めようか。やっちゃっていいの？
ぶっ飛ばしちゃって。
では教育の時間だ。これでようやくかな。
終わりにするぞ。
こっちじゃないとね。
可愛い。
相手のどうしよう。やっちゃっていいの？
みんな頑張って。
では教育の時間だ。これで様子かな。
オラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラ来いよ。
やっぱりこっちじゃないとね。
可愛い叩き直す。
相手の動きを観察しろ。始めようか。それじゃおしまいにしようか。では教育の時間だ。さて楽しくなってきた。
邪魔すんな。
どこに飛ぶかな。やっぱりこっちじゃない。
準備できてるから。
今ならいけるね。それじゃおしまいにしようか。さて楽しくなってきた。領域展開。自閉円頓か。
来いよ。準備できてるから。
何これ。気持ち悪い。それじゃおしまいにしようか。
みんな頑張って。
術式判定赤。
終わりにするぞ。準備できてるから。
相手の動きどうしようかな。手加減はしてあげるよ。
ぶっ飛ばしちゃって。
授業を始めよう。ちょっといじっちゃおうか。そう焦るなよ。
オラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラ来いよ。
用事をんじゃあと頑張ってね。
準備でき。
さて始めようか。
ブスな少年可愛く叩き直す。
最後まで気は抜くな。行くぞ総力戦だ。これで払い切る。
行こっか。
遅れるな。無意転
相手の動きが鈍ってる。
最善どうしようかな。
みんな頑張って。
授業を始めよう。
相手の動きが鈍ってる。
最善の一手始めようか。
邪魔すんな。舐められるのごめん。
最善始めようか。
ぶっ飛ばしちゃって。
では教育の時間だ。来いよ。どうしたの？どこに飛ぶかな。やっぱりこっちじゃないとね。
準備できてるか
相手の動きを何これ。気持ち悪い。では教育の時間だ。
ら。邪魔すんな。
来いよ。
準備できてるから。
何これ。気持ち悪い。
準備できてるから。
始めようか。
授業を始めよう。
ほらほら、どうしたの？
ブースな少年、可愛く叩き直す。
やっぱりこっちじゃないとね。
可愛く叩き直す。
最善の一
どうしようか
みんな頑張って。
な。ほらほら、どうしたの？
おりゃー来いよ。終わりに
やっ
するぞ。
ぱりこっちじゃないとね。
可愛く叩
さて、準
始めようか。
ぶっ飛ばしちゃって。
授業を始めよう。
ほらほら、どうした
どこに飛ぶか
の？やっぱりこっちじゃないとね。
な。さ
今ならいけるね。
みんな頑張って。
て、行くぞ。総力戦だ。これで払い切る。
領域展開、自閉円頓か。
行くぞ。
いいね。
来いよ。どこに飛ぶか
変な感じ。
な。うわ。
何これ？
気持ち悪い。
急げ。準備できてるか
うわ。では教育の時間だ。
な。ブースな少年、可愛く叩き直す。